Your Norcast Weather Update. Brought to you by Angelic Health Palliative and Hospice Care. Wherever you call home, Angelic Health will meet your needs with a customized care plan for patients with a chronic and/or terminal illness. Visit angelic.health for more info.
Good morning, everybody. Look, I understand that I might not be a fan favorite right now because since the weekend, or the past weekend, I've been calling for rain and wind, and I think this is going to work out very similar to what we initially envisioned, and that sucks. Oftentimes you see changes from what a model says several days out, and other times they are pretty much dead on in that time frame. It's going to be unfortunate because the weather's not going to cooperate in the right direction this weekend. Look outside. Clouds are already here. Light showers are starting to creep into portions of southwest New Jersey. And then eventually through the afternoon, we're going to see that expansion across the entire area. The winds aren't going to be an issue today, but tonight and certainly through the day tomorrow and Sunday, those gusts to over 50 miles an hour are possible at the coast. Tidal flooding is going to be a concern. If you're watching along the Barrier Islands, if you're along the Delaware Bay communities, and you flood when somebody sneezes, move your car to higher ground. Tomorrow night, Sunday night, this could continue again into Monday night because the storm, the upper level feature, just doesn't want to go anywhere. And we'll talk about that in just a second. I love the rain, so it doesn't bother me anyway. I know you love the rain, Charlene. Good morning. Good morning, Colleen and Rochelle. Good morning, Jose. What a Phillies loss last night. Did they lose? I have never watched. No, I lied. I went to one Phillies game. My company, the TV station, we had a box, so I went. Can't say that I actually enjoyed the game. I enjoyed the free food and all that kind of stuff. But I'll root for them, home team and all that kind of stuff. But I can't say that I actually enjoy baseball. It's too slow for me. I like football. It's fast. Things are happening right now. Good morning, Karen and Mary and Cindy and Joanne and Ro and Bill and Diane. Thanks for being here. Linda and Taisha and Kathy and Renee. Wonderful. Love seeing my forecast fans here. All right, so I got to cut down on the chit-chat a little bit because I got to be in Ocean City at 10 o'clock. The Martin Z. Mollusk Day is happening today. It's actually 11 o'clock at the Music Pier. If you're in the area, you want to come out and say hi, I would love to see everybody. All right? All right, let's get over to our National Day calendar here. Today is the 6th of May. It is National Space Day. It is School Lunch Hero Day. Appropriate that it's on a Friday. When I was in school, we used to have these pizzas. They look like Elio, but they weren't. They were soft. That was the Lunch Hero, sure. It's National No Pants Day. All right. I assure you I have pants on. I don't have socks on, but that's a different story. It's National Tourist Appreciation Day, National Beverage Day, National Provider Appreciation Day, National Military Spouse Appreciation Day, National Nurses Day. You women and men out there that are nurses, I don't know how you do it. God bless you. I'm terrified of blood. I cringe when I see blood, but especially over the past few years. I mean, you always do an amazing job, but over the past few years, you've really stepped it up. International No Diet Day, National Nurses Week, and it is National Public Gardens Week. Okay, let's get on over to our camera network and show you what's going on in North Wildwood. Now, you know what? I don't want to start there. I want to start in Fortescue. There we go. I mean, the image is the same wherever you go. Oh, did I put myself on the screen yet? Forgive me. It's Friday. There we go. Cloudy skies out there over the bay. We have some birds flying. The winds aren't an issue. That's going to be the case all day long. I just saw a comment by Zach. Imagine if the rain coming our way was snow. Yeah, I mean, that would give us vibes of Jonas. Very similar situation with the extended onshore flow, the flooding situation. We're not going to be to those levels with the flooding because we are not in a full or new moon. That helps us out big time. I still think solid minor, maybe low and moderate flooding is possible across some of our barrier islands, and we'll get there in a second. But we're not going to be to those historic levels. But we could see several rounds of flooding that continue into early next week. Out over the Great Egg Harbor Bay in Ocean City, overlooking Summers Point, cloudy skies out there. And finally, we'll head back down to the south. This is where we're going to end up in North Wildwood right now. It's calm, it's tranquil, but we've got those cloudy gray skies, and eventually we're going to have the showers move in. I actually just saw a few pitter-patters of rain on my back porch moments ago. I'm out in Gloucester County. We've got partly sunny skies for a couple areas. I think that is maybe the last hour's update with that icon. 54 our temperature, 50 the dew point at this hour. So yeah, winds virtually non-existent at just a couple miles an hour. Tomorrow morning at this point, yeah, this is going to be lighting up with oranges and reds, and we're going to be seeing those strong winds out of the northeast gusting to 40 miles an hour, especially along the coast. 57 in Philadelphia, 54 in Atlantic City, 46 up in Syracuse, 53 over in Boston, 55 out in Cleveland, and 49 right now in Chicago. Our storm is still getting organized. It's not fully here yet, but it's going to lift to the northeast, and our conditions will go downhill as a result. High pressure is setting up, and it's going to nudge a little bit to allow that low to come through. And the combination of both of those forces is going to really bring those winds in. 53 in Hamilton, 54 in Mays Landing, 56 in Dover. Our friends out in Lancaster checking in at 57, 53 in Cape May, 54 in Rehoboth, and 53 in Toms River. Mount Holly, where Zach is, in the lower 50s there as well. So we have some rain showers out there. A little batch coming through Salem, Gloucester, Camden County. This is not the main event. We told you that showers would likely start off scattered and light, but the intensity will certainly pick up through the course of the day, and the coverage is going to be picking up as well. Right now, your heavy stuff is over the Ohio Valley. This isn't even part of what's coming our way. For us, we are going to start to watch the rain really increase in coverage to the south and west, and that's going to be lifting to the north. Central Pennsylvania getting walloped with some steady to heavy rain at this hour. We'll zoom out a little bit more, and you'll see that this is a very vast system. It's expansive. Not expensive, expansive. It could be expensive if you have to move a wedding indoors or something. Hey, I'm looking at the pool right now, and the rain is steady. Okay. All the way down into the Gulf states. We have heavy rain, even some severe thunderstorms. I don't think we are looking at the severe impact for our area. There could be some rumbles of thunder, tomorrow especially. But the severe weather threat is going to be well down to the south, over southern Virginia, over the Carolinas, and there could be some tornadic activity with the spin of the area of low pressure coming through North Carolina, South Carolina, maybe southern Virginia, as you have an enhanced risk of severe weather. So I'm assuming there is like a 5 to 10% chance of tornadic thunderstorm. So the rain is going to be slowly advancing through the day, starts off scattered, becomes steady in the afternoon, and there will be areas of heavy rain tonight. So if you're looking to get some errands done before the rain gets here, I think you are good for the most part, with the exception of what's going on right now in Salem and Gloucester County until about the lunch hour. Then after then, things will start to change a bit as the rain really starts to advance and overspread the area. The winds are going to be picking up, not during the daytime hours today. That pressure gradient really hasn't established itself yet. But by tonight, and certainly by tomorrow morning, we're looking at those gusts over 40 miles an hour. And if you're along the Parkway, points east, 50 mile an hour gusts, consistent right through the day on Sunday, I believe. Now, this is also going to be leading to rounds of tidal flooding. Initially, a few days ago, and this is why I really don't like to comment on tidal flooding situations, because it can change within even 12 hours of a storm coming through. But we gave you a heads up that we expected some minor tidal flooding. We've increased that chance, and the concern level has gone up a little bit, still not major, but there could be some sites, some islands that get into that moderate tidal flooding threshold. Looks like the Delaware Bay communities are going to stay minor, but right up and down the coast, your barrier islands of Ocean County, Atlantic County, Cape May County. This is where we currently have a coastal flood watch in effect. It could be upgraded to a warning by tomorrow based on the exact track of this storm. So down to the south, we have our boundary. You got low pressure that's going to be riding along that boundary. High pressure up to the north. The difference in pressure between these two systems, we talk about it every day. Those isobars, those lines of equal pressure come very close to one another and we end up in a wind tunnel effect. So it's going to be several days, especially if this storm lingers, which some of our recent model guidance is suggesting it does exactly that. 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, your winds are gusting to just shy of 40 in Brigantine, 36 in Barnegat, 36 in Sea Isle City. Not that bad. I mean, that's a typical winter day in South Jersey, right? Less on the mainland. But through the morning and afternoon, the winds are going to get cranked up to around 50 miles an hour. This is around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Notice there's some reds and there's oranges on the mainland. I'm expecting 30 to 40 mile an hour gusts on the mainland, but the bulk of it, because of the lack of friction, the winds coming right across the ocean, will be at the islands, maybe extending westward towards the parkway. And this is going to continue into the evening. It's going to continue into Sunday. It's going to be relentless. And this is why I am concerned about the prospect of tidal flooding. And it didn't look like it was going to be this pronounced a couple days ago with the winds and the slow moving system. Tidal charts right now, and you can check these out in real time on my website, norcast.tv/tides. And you'll be able to pull up any reporting site that you want. But I pulled up Atlantic City and Ocean City, and you see tomorrow night, we come right up to the line, maybe even cross the line into moderate tidal flooding. Same thing in Cape May. So before you go to bed, if you live in those areas that flood in circumstances like this, move your car to higher ground. You will thank me come Sunday morning. You know, you never want to be in a situation where your car is in jeopardy of being destroyed. And it happens. A foot of water can do a lot of damage to a vehicle. All right, so right now the most organized rain is still out to the west. But as we go into the day, we're going to notice these pockets of heavier rain come in. Reading, Lancaster, northern Delaware, Middletown, getting into Baltimore and Washington. This is 11 o'clock, just before the lunch hour. Most of South Jersey still looks like it's going to be on the drier side, but there too, through the day, we're going to watch the rain come in. So you're going to be looking for where these areas of yellow and orange are, because that's going to be where your heaviest rain will set up. I know the Phillies game is tonight at 7 o'clock. This is what radar is going to be looking like. You got areas of scattered showers, even some heavy downpours. I know their policy is for thunderstorms to cancel. I don't really see thunderstorms tonight. That's probably more of a Saturday thing. But the areas of heavy rain might be enough on its own to cancel the game, postpone it, whatever. This is overnight. You got areas of heavy rain continuing up into New York City. And then we'll look at another model. I always like to look at different models here. This is our in-house. This is showing 8 o'clock tonight, scattered downpours. And then overnight is when the heaviest stuff comes in. Now, let's talk about tomorrow. I don't think it's an all-day wall of water event. And I've said that multiple times. What I do think will happen is areas of scattered showers will be on radar from start to finish. It's impossible for me to stand here and tell you, oh yeah, Absecon, Galloway at 12:30, it's going to be raining. That's not how this works. But there will be areas of rain, and when it's not raining, it's going to be windy. Those winds will be whipping mainland 30 to 40, sustained at about 15 to 25, and at the coast, obviously, the gusts will be exceeding, say, 50 miles an hour. So it doesn't have to rain at all times to be miserable. It's going to be chilly, it's going to be windy, and yes, there will be scattered showers on radar, but I think late this afternoon, early evening, that's when the bulk of the rain comes in. Sunday, it's a cloudy day. It's a drier day than Saturday, but I think there's still a chance of a couple passing showers. Any outdoor plans with mom? If you can afford to move them to next weekend, I think that's advisable. it's going to be much nicer next weekend, and you'll be able to have lunch or dinner or whatever you were planning outdoors. So by 9 o'clock tonight, we're already picking up about a half of an inch of rain in Hamilton, closing in on an inch in Mays Landing, a little over an inch in Atlantic City, about two-thirds of an inch in Media, 3/4 up in Trenton, and then overnight as that batch of heavy rain comes in, everybody should get above 1 inch. And obviously this model is painting some of the area to get over 2 inches of rain. So through the day, the theme is consistent. We'll see our opportunities for rain increase. Temperatures briefly in the upper 50s, maybe spiking to 60 degrees, but as the rain settles in, we will see the numbers fall throughout the course of the afternoon. So at the beaches today, let's go 56 in Brigantine, 57 in Ocean City, which I will be in Ocean City, 11 o'clock for the Martin Z. Mollusk Day. If he doesn't see his shadow, it means that summer's going to be delayed. If he does see a shadow, though, it means that summer is coming early. And there's all kinds of facts about Martin Z. Mollusk that I didn't know. But if you're in Ocean City, 11 o'clock at the Music Pier, come say hi. 60 in Avalon, 56 in Cape May, 61 over in Rehoboth, 60 in the Fortescue area, a little farther north up the coastline. Let's go 56 in Seaside Park, 55 in Asbury Park, 59 in Barnegat, and Ship Bottom coming in double nickels. So anywhere you go today, it's just not going to be a pleasant day. Areas of showers, maybe even a couple embedded thunderstorms overnight tonight. It's going to be miserable. Tomorrow, lower 50s, sustained winds around 20 miles an hour, cloudy, dull, periodic showers. A little bit better, a drier day for Mother's Day, but still windy, still cool. We still have that chance of a couple passing showers. Let's go about 18,000 feet up in the atmosphere and see what's going on up there, because you're going to see that we could have issues into early next week. So right here is our upper level low, attached to the jet stream, but watch what happens. It detaches, so it becomes a cutoff low, meaning it's not being driven by the jet stream, it's doing its own thing. This is Sunday, it's cut off right over the mid-Atlantic. Into Monday, kind of goes down to the south a little bit. But as long as it's in this area, we could be looking at those winds off of the ocean into Tuesday, maybe even Wednesday. And the closer we get to the full moon, which is the 16th, the tide rises ever so slightly. So we could be looking at minor tidal flooding continuing into a couple days next week, but then the pattern shifts around and we're looking at the warmer weather coming in. This is a thing of beauty. If you're a fan of warm weather, you're really going to like it because 2/3 of the country will be quite toasty. All right? So there's hope on the horizon. 57 on Monday, lower 60s on Tuesday, still below average. But by the end of the week, we start climbing into the 70s, and I'll zoom out and look at the 10-day forecast here. Yes, I think the 80s are possible. 80 degrees or better. And then we'll continue that for several days after that, I believe. But it could be cloudy, so we'll see. There's still stuff to work on with the forecast. I do want to show you, as a tool, I'm off on the weekend, but meteorologist Bobby Clark is in for me. If you go over to my website, okay, let's bring this over here. It's norcast.tv, or you can get there by nor'easternick.com. All right, it has every resource that you could possibly want with the weather. Look, there's our video right now. We're live. You can go here, check your 7-day forecast out, but you can go, let's say, to the shore. And you can click there and you can get your hyper local forecast. You get a 30-second video at the top. You get your updated radar image. You get the hourly forecasts. You get hey, where we're going with the rain chances, tomorrow's forecast, all that kind of stuff. But this is specifically important for the shore. I have the tides, norcast.tv/tides, and you'll see what the coastal flood alerts are. You can go to individual sites. And then I have several sites that are embedded here, and you'll see where those tides are in real time. So check that out. And if you're a business looking to advertise, well, I got solutions for you. You can advertise. I got high exposure banners available. Just reach out to me. It's nick@norcast.tv. So that's what I got for you guys. Enjoy the day. I know it's going to be a read a book or watch a movie or start a documentary or whatever. Stay indoors kind of weekend. But whatever you do, make the best out of it and enjoy your time together with your mom. All right, I will leave you with a shot of Ocean City, where I will be later on. Have yourselves a wonderful afternoon, everybody, and we will chat later on in the day.